What's up, everybody? Danny O here today. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is an expansive game with many mechanics, weapons, items, etc., and it can feel pretty overwhelming at times. So today, I wanted to go over some tips on starting out in Breath of the Wild. As you may know, weapons break, you can't cut grass for hearts like other Zelda titles, and enemies hit like trucks. So you're going to want to find some gear quick, learn how to protect yourself, and because of the vastness of the world, you're probably going to want some travel advice. Right from the start, the game drops you off in a sort of tutorial area called the Great Plateau to teach you minor combat skills, get you runes for your Sheikah Slate, and allow you to figure out some other core basics that will be useful throughout the game. We're going to cover where to find some good gear right from the Great Plateau, some good stuff after you leave, and some general tips to help you throughout your adventure. Starting off at the Shrine of Resurrection, you're going to want to head to your right, where you first saw the old man. Right past his cave is a campfire, and your first good weapon of the game, the woodcutter's axe. Go ahead and pick that bad boy up. You'll see off in the water there's an island with a rusty broadsword. Not going to last very long, but does have good damage to start out with. On your way to the first Sheikah Tower, there's a couple bokoblins on a hill that's going to have your first bow and arrow stock to help you get started with your ranged combat. Also, if you head to the Temple of Time, on the left side there's a ladder. Climb that up, make your way to the roof, and further to the steeple where you'll find a chest boasting a soldier's bow. If you head to the southeast section of the Great Plateau, you'll find the old man's cabin. Next to some barrels is a pitchfork, which is a pretty good spear to start you off with. Also, you'll find a pot lid to get you started off with some shields next to the fire. In the cabin, you'll find another woodcutter's axe and some food. Over by Mount Hylia in the River of the Dead, you'll notice on the southeast corner there is a waterfall. If you head to the base of that waterfall on the south side, you'll find a cave that leads back to a nice treasure trove. You got to find yourself a soldier's broadsword, 5 fire arrows, 5 regular arrows, and a sweet dragon boko bow. Once you're done with the Magnesis trial, be sure to check bodies of water for hidden chests throughout the game. You're always going to find something, and you never know what it may be. Your first tower off the Great Plateau you're probably going to find is off to the north in the Central Hyrule Tower region. Straight west from there is a lake with a giant tree sticking out. If you head over there, you're going to find your first elemental weapon. These are some of the best weapons in the game for their utility. Be sure to grab this. Great for starting fires, keeping you warm, etc. After that, if you head further north to the Woodland Tower, you're going to have access to another really strong weapon early on. There's a enemy skull camp looking thing covering it. If you climb to the top, you'll find a nice two-handed royal claymore. Be sure to come back here every blood moon. Once you make your way to Kakariko village along the main quest line, the shrine has a hill next to it leading to your first great fairy fountain. There are fairies here that can heal you every time you die, but they don't always spawn if you have some in your inventory already. If you hold them and then creep forward, they will mysteriously spawn again, so you can grab some more. Of course, you're going to want to check out the Great Fairy while you're here, and she does have some useful abilities allowing you to upgrade your armor, but you'll quickly notice that there are a ton of materials required to upgrade all the stuff that you have found. And you may be wondering, well, what should I be saving? What should I be selling? I do need a lot of rupees. Well, the basic answer is keep everything. Basically, every material you find in the game is going to be required for an upgrade at some point, and you're not really going to want to get rid of anything unless you find out you should have kept something later and now you can't get an upgrade you really wanted. The only thing I recommend selling early on are gems, as you see here. They sell for a ton of rupees, are pretty easy to get, and you can farm them every blood moon as well. And if you come across some of the awesome Talus world boss enemies, taking one of these bad boys down will shower you with a plethora of gems as well. Use those to unlock fairy fountains, buying your house in Hiteno, stocking up on gear and arrows, etc. Cooking in the game is very crucial as well. Some of the best things you can cook are anything that start with the word hearty. Just cooking a single one of those items nets you a meal with a full recovery and bonus hearts. No matter how many hearts you have, that meal is going to top you off. Likewise, anything starting with the word Endura has the same effect, but for stamina. No matter how many stamina upgrades you have, you're going to get a meal that fully recovers it all and gives you some bonus stamina as well. Great for climbing, and you're going to do a lot of it. There are lots of other various special effects you can get from meals, such as an attack up boost cooking mighty bananas. You'll notice that you recover a few hearts, get a strong attack up boost, and it'll last for about 3 minutes. However, there's some cool tricks you can do here. Cooking that same exact meal and using one of your fairies you found earlier is going to enhance it, giving you much more recovery, and it's actually going to make that meal effect last even longer. If that's not enough for you, though, any meal that you can cook in the game that doesn't require 5 items, you can cook with a shard of a dragon's horn, and that's going to even further enhance the healing effects of that attack up boost, and it's going to last for a whopping 30 minutes. Stamina is a very crucial mechanic in Breath of the Wild, and you're going to want to be able to manage that effectively. You'll notice that it runs out very quick while you're sprinting or climbing, but there is a cool trick you can use. As you're running, if you hold down on the D-pad to whistle, you can tap B repeatedly to do what they call the whistle sprint. You'll notice that while you're doing this, Link maintains his sprint speed, but does not lose stamina. In fact, the stamina will actually recover while you are whistle sprinting. Great for traveling long distances a lot quicker than normal and keeping your stamina up while doing so. I'm sure you've noticed that it's extremely difficult to climb in the rain as well, but here's a couple tricks to help you out. When Link attaches to a wall, if you press B, he will step off for a short period of time and start walking up for just a second before he grabs back on and starts climbing again. During that time, you will recover just a little bit of stamina to help you along the way, to help you get all the way up to the top of wherever you're climbing. Alternatively, you can also use the whistle sprint mechanic we talked about earlier to even further inch your way up steep slopes while recovering your stamina all the while. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope these tips help you in getting started with Breath of the Wild. If you like this video, please be sure to drop a like. It's very much appreciated. If you're interested in seeing more, hit that subscribe button. I am streaming 7 nights a week, so feel free to drop in and ask any questions you may have. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. If you're looking for more tips and tricks on Breath of the Wild, check out some of my other videos. If you're looking for some more outside the box ideas, be sure to head on over to my good friend Angie's blog. She writes about all types of games and has an article up on the very topic my video was on today, so it should be a lot of fun to read through that. Angie is a game developer and has a lot of fun writing for you to enjoy. Link for that down in the description below. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think I can do next to help you guys out. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.